When I grew up, I got a gun. I got a badge.
Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
In the ever-expanding realm of cinematic storytelling, few announcements have stirred as much intrigue and layered excitement as the news surrounding the intertwining of Avatar: The Last Airbender with the gritty, high-stakes universe of Den of Thieves 2, Pantera, and the relentless pulse of Extraction 3, a combination that feels like a collision of three entirely different cinematic worlds, each with its own tone, mythology, and audience, yet all finding a strange harmony when imagined together under one grand vision. What makes this union fascinating is not just the contrast in genres, but the way these narratives could weave into a sprawling, globe-spanning story that embraces mystical lore, tactical warfare, and breathless action. The Avatar universe brings with it centuries of spiritual history, elemental bending arts, and the eternal struggle between balance and chaos, a tapestry rich with ancient conflicts and deeply personal journeys. Den of Thieves 2, Pantera, injects the brutal, methodical precision of high-stakes heists, layered with the moral complexities of criminals and law enforcers playing an endless chess game. Extraction 3 then charges into the mix with its kinetic, unrelenting combat style, deadly rescue missions, and the intimate grit of a protagonist willing to bleed for his cause. Imagining them together is like watching a storm form over multiple landscapes, blending into a single, unstoppable front of storytelling energy. This vision carries the weight of a saga where bending masters might find themselves entangled in black market networks that finance underworld wars, where elite mercenaries are drawn into a hunt for ancient artifacts of bending power, and where master thieves target treasures so dangerous they could tilt the balance of the entire Avatar world. The tone would constantly shift between breathtakingly serene landscapes and the chaos of urban warfare, the quiet mastery of elemental discipline contrasted with the thunderous crash of car chases and gunfire in rain-slick streets. At the center, characters from each world would be forced into uneasy alliances, their differences in morality, culture, and skills creating friction as well as unexpected camaraderie. Imagine a firebender trained in ancient techniques trying to navigate the tactical language of modern warfare, or a seasoned mercenary forced to accept that bending arts are not tricks but forces of nature capable of shifting the tides of battle. The layered narrative could move from the dusty ruins of forgotten air nomad temples, where secrets of an ancient bending prophecy lie hidden, to the neon-lit streets of a South American metropolis, where Pantera's heist crew stages an impossible operation under the watchful eyes of relentless pursuers. All while Extraction's battle-hardened lead fights his way through layers of enemies to secure a target who holds the key to both worlds' survival. The beauty of such a hybrid project lies in the emotional stakes. Each film's DNA already thrives on characters who are not invincible superheroes, but flawed, determined people pushed to their limits. In this imagined convergence, the young Avatar, still grappling with their own self-doubt, might find mentorship in unlikely figures: a thief who values loyalty above all else, a mercenary who understands the cost of sacrifice, or even a rival bender whose moral compass points in a dangerous direction. The visual language would be just as ambitious, merging the fluid, balletic choreography of bending battles with the bone-crunching realism of close-quarters combat and the meticulous tension of heist sequences where every second counts. A fight on a moving train through the mountains could seamlessly blend earthbenders reshaping the tracks to derail pursuers, with sharpshooters laying down cover fire, while waterbenders manipulate steam to conceal the escape. Pantera's crew might find themselves stealing a bending relic not for greed, but to prevent it from falling into the hands of a shadowy organization funding a coup in the Earth Kingdom, with Extraction's lead operating as the relentless hammer to their scalpel. Thematically, the story could explore trust in the face of betrayal, the clash between tradition and progress, and the thin